bullying at a middle school in Gwinnett County. The principal there telling parents a student was called racial slurs and hit with a belt.
Atlanta News First reporter Rebecca Schramm is live right now at Radloff Middle School. That's near Duluth. Rebecca, you're learning the students involved are facing disciplinary action.
Yeah, Gurveer and Rob, the school's principal is calling what happened here an unacceptable incident. A community activist wants to know how exactly the students are being punished, and he wants to know if the teacher looked the other way.
Auction him off like a slave, racial slurs going throughout the classroom. And the teacher did not report this.
The incident happened before spring break, according to a letter to parents from the principal of Radloff Middle School. The principal said a student directed racial slurs at a classmate and then hit her with a belt provided by a second student. Gerald Rose from the New Order National Human Rights Organization says he's learned from the student's father that the students then pretended to auction the girl like a slave.
As a human rights organization, we feel that their daughter's rights was being violated because of the color of their skin and the way they were treated, and things like that. I don't know the races of the children, of the teacher. I don't know none of that, but obviously it's going to come out.
The principal didn't go into specifics, but her letter did say this: immediately, we took action in accordance with Gwinnett County Public Schools policies and procedures. She said the district's Human Resources Department has also launched an investigation into the incident. The principal says the students are facing disciplinary consequences, but for privacy reasons, she wouldn't elaborate.
We want the punishment to be severe. New Order's demanding criminal charges right now. They need to set examples so this won't happen again.
I reached out to the Gwinnett County Police Department and the school district. So far, no answer on whether there will be any criminal charges. Live near Duluth in Gwinnett County, Rebecca Schramm, Atlanta News First.